Morning, folks. Earlier today, Cindy said she thought that duck's chicks were hatching. She could hear something scratching up under there. Don't look like it. I'm upsetting her, though, staring at her. Now, I can't go to my woodshed. I gotta find a new spot to talk. This ought to work over here. Old One-Eyed Teddy, he's still here. And I got a stool, so I guess I gotta be outside of the woodshed. Anyway, good morning, folks. Today was just kind of more of the same as far as I go. I chopped some weeds, did some stuff to try to get ready for the play days on January 3rd, and the demo derby on January 5th. July. Boy, am I tired. Can't even hardly think straight. July 3rd, July 5th, not January. Anyway, I don't know what the heck is going on. I looked this morning. Senate, I don't know what that word is, Parliament, basically, bill decided to go ahead with the land sale. Says here it's time to really get worked up. It really worked the phones for public lands. This afternoon, the Senate parliamentarian cleared Senator Mike Lee's public land sale bill for inclusion for the full Senate budget, deeming it compliant with the Byrd rule. Byrd is spelled B-Y-R-D. I don't know what that actually means. This was a major hurdle that now makes the threat of large-scale public land sales more real than ever. Senator Lee's proposal would mandate the sale of up to 1.2 million acres of BLM land across 11 western states, including Idaho, over the next 10 years. Parcels given the highest priority for sale would be those with the highest value. That would include many of the most cherished hunting and fishing spots. So it is now more critical than ever that we contact our senators and tell them how much these places mean to us. Thank them for supporting public lands, ask them to vote no on any bill containing public land sales, and to support an amendment to strip public land sales from the budget. Your voice is needed. It is needed today. And here are the phone numbers for the Idaho senators. Okay, so all that being said, now I hear Lee backs down from public land sales. Senate removes provision that would sell off public lands. So, let's see here. Now they're saying that they're not going to do it. This morning they were saying they were going to do it. This one here, let's see, it takes a second for this to come on. Senate removes provision that would sell off public lands from mega bill. The Senate GOP has removed a controversial provision from its mega bill that would have sold off hundreds of thousands of acres of public land. Senator Mike Lee, who was leading the push on this measure, announced late Saturday that the measure would be stripped from the bill. Because of the strict compliance of the budget reconciliation products I was unable to secure a clear enforceable safeguard to guarantee that these lands would not be sold only to American families and not to China, not to BlackRock, not to any foreign interests, said Lee. For that reason, I've decided to withdraw the federal land sales provision from the bill, he added. We need to withdraw Senator Lee. Get rid of Mike Lee if you are living in Utah. He's a threat to us, to all of us as Americans. Okay, Lee had initially proposed selling off between 2.2 million and 3.3 million acres of public land. After that proposal was rejected by the Senate parliamentarian, he put forward a new measure that would have sold off between 600,000 and 1.2 million acres. But the Utah Republican indicated that on his post on Saturday that he would work with President Trump to find uses for what he described as unutilized lands. They have lots of use. People use them every single day of the year. You know, the problem is you got these big city folks that never leave the city. They don't know the value of the places that are unpeopled, the places that we like to go that there is nobody there. We need those places. We don't need this all be cement, wall to wall, coast to coast. I mean, good golly. Just because they don't like it, they don't use it, doesn't mean there aren't millions that do. It's frustrating. It says here, President Trump promised to put unutilized federal land to work for American families. It already is. We have outfitters, we have guides, we have millions of hunters, we have millions of fishermen, we have, firewood cutters. There's lots and lots of use for this land. Just because it doesn't have skyscrapers and Trump towers and all that stuff doesn't mean it's not useful. Let's see here. Anyway, that's probably enough of that. Today was a major victory for our public lands. Thank you for incredible outpouring in defense of our American birthright. Because of you, the lands that we will cherish remain ours, said Senator Martin Heinrich in a post of his own. And to those already plotting to go after our public lands again, don't, unless you like losing, he added. Okay, so then, I don't know what's going on with people nowadays. Hillbilly sent me this one. Come on here. Tell you what, our internet, even with my phones, is really, really slow in this area. It's trying. Hold on. It's a coming. Maybe. It kind of stalled out. Come on now, dang it. Not doing a thing. Okay, let me try this again. Anyway, up by Coeur d'Alene, somebody set a fire. And when the firefighters showed up, here we go. I'm about out of battery juice. 2 Idaho firefighters killed in ambush. Dead man found with gun near Canfield Mountain. Cindy's name before we got married was Canfield. Okay, Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. The firefighters said that 2 slain firefighters will be transported by law enforcement agents. According to Coeur d'Alene Fire Department, the fallen firefighters will be escorted by law enforcement and fire agencies to Spokane. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Idaho SWAT teams have located a deceased man with a firearm near the scene on Canfield Mountain, according to the Kootenai County Sheriff's Office. Officials said the body was found on Canfield Mountain and a gun was located nearby. Additional details are expected to be released during a scheduled press release briefing at 9:30 p.m. Deputies said the shelter-in-place order is still in effect, blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's see. 2 of our brothers were killed by a sniper, and a 3rd brother remains in surgery. Please keep them, your families, and law enforcement in your prayers. This remains an active crime scene. Authorities are urging residents of the area to continue sheltering in place. Let's see. Deputies believe the subject intentionally set the fire to lure law enforcement and firefighters to the scene. Firefighters said they cannot access the brush fire until the situation has been resolved. The current size of the brush fire is unknown. So, I mean, what a doggone dirty trick to pull. You know, firemen and police are supposed to be helping us. And then you bait them in there and you shoot them. I'm sure this guy in some way thinks he's justified in doing this, but he's a slime ball. I mean, a murdering slime ball. Why would anybody do that? It just boggles my mind. I think the world's going crazy. Stay away from people if you can, folks. I just don't get it. You know, it's one thing to kill somebody that you're really mad at, and things go too far, or somebody's done you wrong. You know, I mean, it's easy to see why somebody would get mad enough to do that, even though it ain't the right way to go. But that I can kind of understand. But to basically shoot people over bait, why? You don't even know those people. They did nothing to you. I just don't get it. Anyway, see you folks tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be a better day. This road, I swear it gets busier every day. I don't know where all these people are going to or coming from, but there's a bunch of them. At least comparably. We never used to have traffic really here at all. Anyway, see you folks tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. It's supposed to be hot tomorrow. It's supposed to be in the mid-90s, both tomorrow, the next day, and I'm not sure how long after.